Okay. I don't have anything written down, but bear with me if I go all over the place. But sorry I was a little bit late today. I was on my way here, and when I'm about halfway here, I finally got that call back from Coach Knight, and he wanted me to stop by his house and pick him up and bring him here. But as you can see, he wasn't on time, so I left him. Yes. A little. Now, I know he got some friends in here, but that was just a joke, Mr. Hamill, Dr. Rink. I was just kidding with you guys. But, first I want to thank everybody that voted me in, and, it's truly a great honor. I was in Dallas, Texas, visiting my family when he told me that I was getting inducted, and I just couldn't believe it. I was at a loss for words, so thank you for that. I'd like to thank the fans at IU. I've been gone 14 years, and they've kept me alive. Just keep embracing me. Just through social media and just supporting the team and supporting the program throughout. All the years. Because it's a big family for me. It's an extended family for me. So I thank everybody who's contributed to that. Just congrats to all the other inductees. We're linked as one now, and we can. I'm happy to be a part of it. And though my accomplishments aren't close to what you guys have done, and I'm just happy to be mentioned in the same breath with you guys. So, congratulations to you all as well. First, I want to thank. I don't know, is Buzz Kirby is here? Where is she at? I didn't even get a chance to see her. Stand up for me, Buzz. All right, this Buzz Kirby is back there. She's the reason I graduated. After my sophomore year, I figured I'm getting the hell out of here, and changed my mind and stopped going to class. And she got me back on track. And that really is, I don't want people to think. Everything's not perfect all the time. You make mistakes, you do things wrong, but you always have to have that support system behind you to remind you and to push you forward. And at that moment, she changed my life because she got me going back and getting back in class and getting things right where it was supposed to be. Because I did have it in my mind I was going to the NBA. But thank you for that, Buzz. Tim Garl, and Dr. Rink, the guys that are still here from those times that I was here. We that's family. We share some times together, through thick and thin, good and bad. Those two guys always manage to come in, shake your hand with a smile on their face, and let you know it's just a moment. Everything is going to be all right. And, that's pretty much how I played the game. So, get over that moment, get on to the next one and make the next one a better one. Bob Hamill, I hope. You're a great influence to me. I read the books and, did my research coming to IU. It's partly because of you. I made that fateful decision. But, it was, just to, be able to read and catch up and understand what Indiana basketball is all about through his readings was very important to my success here. Got a lot of teammates here, a couple teammates here that came, Luke Jimenez came all the way from Florida to support me here. He was my roommate throughout my time here at IU. I really appreciate that. Harris Muyezinovich opened his home to us and to help us get us here on time. We were in a bit of a crunch, so opened his home to us and let us come and helped us get here on time. And one of my favorite, all-time Hoosiers playing basketball ever is Kirk Hastings. Stand up for him, Kirk. Yep. No player ever took more mess than Kirk Hastings and turned into one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. That's what Coach Knight, his teaching was all about. It was just pushing you till you felt you couldn't be pushed anymore and developing a player out of you and a better person. So congratulations to Kirk, and I appreciate you coming to support. Thanks, Mary Jo, for all the tickets. I got a big group here, I know she was getting tired of me calling back. Yeah, I got just two more. Fit them at the table. 3 more, 1 more. She finally, the last one, she said, no. That's enough. And she must have had a little feeling because she called me back and said, oh, okay, we'll squeeze 1 more in, but that's it. But thank you for that, for accommodating everyone in my family. My Uncle BJ and his wife June from Washington, D.C., my great aunt Sandra Whiteside and her husband, all the way from Louisville, Kentucky. And, and my aunt Cynthia and her cousin Kenny Ferguson and my sister Keisha Guyton from Dallas, Texas. So, come and appreciate you guys taking the time to come up. Now, and my best friend, Leon Coleman, he's here today as well. So I appreciate you guys for supporting. Now to get to the family, the backbone of who I am. I was built on some solid principles, and I was a good kid coming in. I give Coach Knight a lot of credit, and for developing me while I was here. But I also came in a young man as well. I knew right from wrong, and I knew what it took to be a good player and a good person. And that credit goes to my dad, Dan Ruffin, and my mother, Rhonda Ruffin. So appreciate it. That goes a long way from, my mother was the first person that kind of told me that she thought I was really going to be cut my first year playing basketball. She tried to do it nicely. She said, if you don't make the team, it's not that big of a deal. And, she was the first one, so she was the first motivation for me. It's like, I'm going to make this team. And then, my stepdad, I remember this conversation that they had about me working. She wanted me to get a job. And, my dad, he does not, say too much. His expressions say it all. And she said, well, you have to work. You got to get a job, AJ. You can't just sit around here and do nothing. And Dan, he looked at her and said, his job is going to be to get a scholarship. That's the only job that he has. And she looked at me and she walked away. He just looked at me. He was like, okay. I'm on your side. So from that moment forward, I was in the gym every single day. And so I guess that's what enabled me to come here as a good person. I have a younger brother here as well, Daniel Ruff, and he played at Bradley University. And, I hope to always try to make a good impression for him and a good person to follow. And, this kind of culminates everything I've ever been through in my life. Finally, I'd like to just thank Coach Knight. You guys know I wrote a letter to Coach Knight and asked him to come here, and he wasn't able to make it. But that didn't have any bearing on how I felt about Coach. I just felt he wanted to be part of this and wanted to bring him back into the family. And we're still hopeful for that day to bring him back into the family. So we'll keep pushing, we'll keep praying, and we'll keep doing anything we can to make sure he bridges heals any wounds that are still out there and brings us all back together as one. And finally, what it means to play for Indiana University, it means everything. It's who I am. When you look at me, I want people to look at me and say, that's that guy that played for IU. That's how I want to be known around the state of Indiana and around the country, which is the way I'm known today. And this honor is a culmination, and it marks the satisfaction point for me in my life to say, I don't have to speak about it. I don't have to talk about it. I don't have to point out to the young kids how good I was. I can just say, 3 words, Hall of Famer. All right? Thank you.